When we look up at the night sky, we see bright, shiny stars. But guess what? The most common stars aren't those bright ones. They're called red dwarfs. They're smaller and not as bright, but there are lots and lots of them. They live a super long time, which makes them really interesting, especially if we're looking for aliens. Red dwarfs are the smallest kind of stars. They're so small that they are often hard to spot in the night sky without a telescope. Despite their size, they play a crucial role in the universe. Our Sun is much, much bigger. In fact, the Sun is considered a medium-sized star, but it looks enormous compared to a red dwarf. Red dwarfs are only a little bit as big as the Sun, or even smaller. They're also much cooler. While the Sun is blazing hot, red dwarfs have a more subdued temperature. The Sun is super hot, about 5,500 degrees Celsius. This intense heat is what makes the Sun shine so brightly in our sky. Red dwarfs are only about 3,500 degrees. That's why they look red, not yellow like the Sun. Their cooler temperature gives them a distinct reddish hue. Even though they're small and cool, red dwarfs are good at saving energy. They are incredibly efficient in how they use their fuel. They burn their fuel very slowly, so they live for a really, really long time, even longer than the universe has been around. This means red dwarfs can exist for billions, even trillions of years, making them some of the oldest stars in the cosmos. Red dwarfs are born just like other stars, but their journey is unique and fascinating. Big clouds of gas and dust in space clump together, forming the birthplace of stars. These clouds, known as nebulae, are vast and filled with potential. Gravity pulls them in tighter and tighter, and they start to spin. This spinning motion causes the material to flatten into a disk. The middle gets really hot, reaching temperatures of millions of degrees. This intense heat is crucial for the next stage. When it gets hot enough, something amazing happens. Nuclear fusion. This process is the heart of a star's life. Tiny parts of atoms join together to make bigger atoms, and this makes lots of energy. This energy is what makes stars shine. This energy pushes outwards, stopping the star from collapsing under its own gravity. It's a delicate balance that keeps the star stable. Red dwarfs don't have as much stuff as bigger stars, so they don't get as hot or bright. However, they burn their fuel very efficiently, allowing them to live for billions of years. Red dwarfs live for a super long time. Big stars burn out quickly, but red dwarfs last for trillions of years. They burn their fuel slowly, like a tiny candle that burns all night. Because they live so long, someday most of the stars in the universe will be red dwarfs. And maybe, just maybe, planets around those stars will have life. We all wonder if there's life on other planets. The vastness of the universe makes us curious about the possibilities beyond our own world. Red dwarfs might be good places to look because there are so many of them and they live for so long. These stars are smaller and cooler than our Sun, but they are incredibly abundant in the galaxy. Planets need to be just the right distance from a star for water to be liquid, not ice or steam. This delicate balance is crucial for the potential of life as we know it. This is called the habitable zone. It's often referred to as the Goldilocks zone because conditions need to be just right, not too hot and not too cold. But living near a red dwarf would be strange. The environment would be unlike anything we experience on Earth. Planets close to a red dwarf would always have the same side facing the star, like the moon always shows us the same side. This phenomenon is known as tidal locking. One side would always be day, and the other side would always be night. This creates extreme conditions on both sides of the planet. Also, red dwarfs sometimes have big bursts of energy called flares. These flares can be much more intense than those from our Sun. These flares could be dangerous for life. They can strip away atmospheres and bombard the surface with harmful radiation. Even with these challenges, red dwarfs are exciting places to look for aliens. The potential for discovering new forms of life keeps scientists intrigued. Maybe there are creatures out there that could live on a planet around a red dwarf. These hypothetical beings would have to adapt to the unique and harsh conditions of their environment.